What if I told you that a 2,000-year-old philosophy could solve your biggest problems today? Your anxiety, your anger, your fear of failure. Ancient Stoics already figured it out. And in the next 10 minutes, your perspective on life might change forever. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about practical philosophy for modern life. Today, we are diving deep into Stoicism, but this isn't a history lesson. This is about you, your life, your struggles, right now. Because here's the thing, Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor dealing with war, plague, and betrayal. Epictetus was a former slave. Seneca advised one of history's most tyrannical leaders. These weren't armchair philosophers, they were people in the trenches of life, just like us. So let's extract their most powerful lessons and see how they apply to your life today. Let's start with the most foundational concept in Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. Epictetus said it perfectly. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Think about your day yesterday. How much time did you spend worrying about things completely outside your control? The weather, traffic, what someone thinks of you, the economy, your past mistakes? Here's the brutal truth. You're bleeding energy on things that don't matter. The Stoics divided everything into two categories: what you control, your thoughts, your actions, your responses, your effort. What you don't control, literally everything else. Your boss criticizes your work. You don't control their opinion or mood. You control how you receive feedback, whether you improve, and your attitude. Someone cuts you off in traffic. You don't control other drivers. You control your reaction and whether you let it ruin your day. For the next 24 hours, every time you feel stressed, ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, practice letting it go. It's not easy, but it's transformative. Now this one sounds dark, but stick with me, it's actually liberating. The Stoics constantly reminded themselves of death. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This isn't about being morbid, it's about gaining perspective. We waste so much time on things that don't matter. Scrolling for hours. Holding grudges. Being afraid to try something new. Staying in relationships or jobs that drain us. But when you truly accept that your time is limited, everything changes. Imagine you found out you had exactly 1 year left to live. Would you still care about that embarrassing thing you said 3 years ago? Would you keep working a job you hate? Would you avoid telling someone you love them? Would you keep putting off your dreams until someday? Steve Jobs said, "Remembering that you are going to die is the best way to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose." Write down 3 things you'd regret not doing if your life ended next year. Then schedule time this week to take the first step toward one of them. Here's where Stoicism gets interesting, and where it directly challenges modern life. Seneca wrote, "Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, saying to yourself, is this the condition that I feared?" We live in the most comfortable time in human history, and it's making us weak. We panic when the Wi-Fi goes down, when our coffee order is wrong, when it's too hot or too cold, when we have to wait in line. The Stoics deliberately practiced discomfort to build resilience, not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they knew comfort breeds fragility. Start small, take cold showers. Skip a meal occasionally if it's healthy for you. Go without your phone for morning. Wear something slightly uncomfortable. Have difficult conversations you've been avoiding. The point isn't punishment, it's preparation. Choose one small discomfort to practice this week. Just one. See how it changes your confidence. Marcus Aurelius had this powerful practice he called the view from above. He'd imagine himself rising above his problems, seeing them from a cosmic perspective. He wrote, Asia and Europe are but small corners of the universe, all of present time a point in eternity. Your problem at work? In 100 years, no one will remember it. That argument you had? It won't matter next month. That failure you're ashamed of? It's teaching you right now. When you're overwhelmed, try this mental exercise. Imagine yourself from across the room, then from outside your building, then from space, then from outside the galaxy. From that perspective, how big is your problem really? Your anxiety isn't bigger than the universe. Your failure isn't permanent. Your struggle is temporary. When stress hits today, close your eyes and take 60 seconds to zoom out. Let's end with the most beautiful Stoic concept, amor fati, love of fate. This means, don't just accept what happens to you, love it. Marcus Aurelius said, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it." Lost your job? Maybe that's the push you needed. Relationship ended? Maybe you needed that growth. Failed at something? Maybe that failure taught you what success never could. Stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "Why is this happening for me?" Every obstacle is a chance to practice patience, resilience, creativity, and strength. The universe isn't punishing you, it's sculpting you. You can either fight against reality and suffer, or you can embrace reality and grow. Same circumstances, completely different experience. Think of your biggest current challenge. Write down 3 ways it might be happening for you, not to you. So let's recap these 5 transformative Stoic principles. Focus on what you control. Remember you will die. Practice discomfort. Zoom out. Love your fate. Life won't suddenly become easy if you practice Stoicism, but you will become someone who can handle whatever life throws at you. The ancient Stoics survived wars, slavery, political chaos, and personal tragedy. Not because their lives were easy, but because their minds were trained. Your mind can be trained too. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below which Stoic lesson you'll apply first. I read every single comment. Remember, you're more capable than you think. You're stronger than your circumstances. And with these ancient tools, you can transform your modern life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, stay stoic.